Hello guys, and welcome back to another recipe video. I'm super excited to be sharing this recipe with you guys as it was my favorite from the week. So we're starting with some mushrooms, sauteing in some balsamic vinegar, and just some Brussels sprouts in the air fryer that I already had in my fridge to add to this recipe. So we're starting here with chopping up some sun-dried tomatoes. I wish this shot wasn't blurry, but it's all I got, so it'll have to work. So chopping up, I actually used most of this jar, and then for the dressing I added the roasted red pepper flakes. You can use as much or as little as you wanted. I was making this for my family, didn't know how spicy they wanted it, so I kept it kind of mild. Then just adding in some salt and pepper to taste. And then next we're going to have some minced garlic. I always have this on hand. I find it so much easier than mincing garlic for every recipe. I think I actually used 2 teaspoons for this. I like it garlicky, but that's just me. Then for the dressing itself, I used the sun-dried tomato oil, not the avocado oil. So that was just giving it a little bit more flavor, incorporating that sun-dried tomato and apple cider vinegar into the vinaigrette that we're going to use later on once we saute the kale. And then the last bit of this vinaigrette is a healthy portion of those basil leaves. I'll leave all this in a card down in the bottom so that you have all the measurements ready to go. Then I'm just stirring this up before we get on to the next portion. So like I said before, this is the dressing that's going to go on to everything once it's kind of cooked down in the pan a bit. This is the kale. I used an entire bunch that just came from the grocery store because I was cooking for my family, but I just ripped it up and I put it directly into the pan, and then I added that avocado oil on top. You can use whatever oil you have on hand, but that's what I had. As you can see, tons of kale in there, but it cooks down. Those are the mushrooms all sauteed down. I took them off the heat at this point because I didn't want them to get overcooked at all. And then that is just, like I said before, a little bit of balsamic vinegar on top of those mushrooms. Cooked them down about 5-10 minutes and then they're good. Here we have the kale, as you can see, already cooking down, and then just adding 3 ingredients. White beans, which I add here, and then we're going to add in those sun-dried tomatoes. And then from here, I just let those cook together for a little bit just to kind of draw out the flavor of that roasted sun-dried tomato a little bit. As you can see, the kale is starting to get a little bit browned, so I actually took it off the heat at this point just so that it wouldn't overcook the kale at all. So this meal, as it's prepared, is 100% vegan and gluten-free friendly. But for my family, I did decide to add in some chicken sausage that I got from Trader Joe's. So I just took it, fried it up in a separate pan for whoever wanted it, and then added it at the end. And then we're just adding in that oil vinaigrette just to get it all incorporated. Adding in those mushrooms, and then I believe I left this on a low simmering heat for about 2 to 3 minutes, really not too long, just to kind of get all those flavors to gel together. So there's the chicken sausage all browned up, ready to go. What I love about this recipe is that you can customize it for everyone. You can add chicken, you can add cheese. This, for mine, I added some vegan feta. We also had some goat cheese that people added. There's the chicken sausage with goat cheese. You can really make it your own based on different dietary preferences or limitations. So it really feels like a good hearty meal for anybody. This up next is just the cutest Halloween treat that I saw, and I knew I had to make it. So the peeps are not vegan, just to throw that out there, but I thought this was a really cute idea and I wanted to make it. So all you do, it's so easy and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. So you take your pumpkin hummus, take the whole tub, just put it into your pan, then you're going to go in with your next layer, the chocolate, again, full tub right into that pan, and then you're just going to layer in as many peeps as you want. Throw it into the oven we did 325 for about 10 to 15 minutes, just until those little peeps get nice puffy and toasty and crispy and delicious, and then you're good to go. This recipe is perfect, especially baking with kids. It's super easy, super quick, super affordable, and everyone enjoyed it. I definitely recommend bringing this out at all your Halloween parties. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this video. Leave a comment down below of what your favorite holiday warm salad is right now and what you're going to be bringing to your Halloween party. Give it a like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a great day.